Prasant, welcome in the series of AWS Solution Architect Service Exam Done. So let's jump on the next question. A company is implementing a data lake solution on Amazon S3. Its security policy mandate that the data stored in Amazon S3 should be encrypted at rest. So let's mark the main points here. It's talking about the data lake. Data lake is nothing but it is we are storing the multiple object in an organized manner, and we are persisting the data in the S3. So AWS provide the many feature for the data lake. So right now for this question, just think like that we are saving the data into Amazon S3, and security policies mandates is that data must be encrypted when it is in rest in the sense like when the data has been saved into the S3 bucket. So that data, if anybody is accessing, then without key he cannot decrypt it. So encryption is very simple like that. Even though if any other user is trying to access it, and but he doesn't have any keys, then he will not be able to decrypt it. So basically for the security reasons, it is mandate that we need to encrypt the data when it is in the rest. So here it is nothing talking about the transit. Which option can achieve these? So there are the two options we need to select. Use S3 server-side encryption within Amazon EC2 key pair. So Amazon EC2 key pair is there is no relationship between that server-side encryption by using this key pair, because it might be possible that in the data lake you are using the multiple instances of the EC2, and each EC2 instances can have the multiple key pair. So basically the Amazon EC2 is a way to save the data into the S3 bucket, and Amazon EC2 having the application running. So there is it is not the good idea to use the key pair, because once the application is gone you need to decommission your EC2 instance. So it is not a good idea to save that key and encrypt that data. So I will mark it as wrong. This is not the correct industrial practice. B is use S3 server-side encryption with customer provided keys. So yeah, this is the correct answer. The reason is that customer provided keys, customer should know that okay, my data has been encrypted, and when I am accessing it, then application should provide the keys to it so that data can be decrypted. And this is the by the this approach you can encrypt the data into the S3 when it is on the rest. Use S3 bucket policy to restrict access to the data at rest. So here it is not talking about the access, it is just talking about that when data is lying in the S3 bucket, then it must be encrypted. So we should mark it as wrong option. D. Use client-side encryption before ingesting the data to Amazon S3 using the using encryption keys. Yes, this is the correct answer. The reason is that there's a one more way, and that is the client-side encryptions. By using that, you can encrypt the data at rest. So in the sense like you are having a S3 bucket, and data which is coming here, that data already is encrypted by using the client-side encryption process. So here whatever the data will be there, that is already encrypted because it was saved as a encrypted data. So I will mark it as a right answer. Use SSL to encrypt the data while in transit to Amazon S3. So we are talking about that the data should be encrypted which is in the rest, and SSL is the HTTPS. So while traveling the data from the one place to another place, we generally use for the secure protocol, and when the data is we are saving somewhere, it will never be encrypted. However, the transit time it will be encrypted, but when data is being persist in Amazon S3 or any kind of storage, it will not be encrypted, and it will not be in the encrypted format. So that is the wrong answer. So the correct two answer are the B and D. So there are the three kind of encryption mechanism generally we follow for the S3 bucket. So Amazon S3 managed keys, AWS KMS managed keys, and customer provided keys. So these two already I have spoken here, that SSE-C and SSE-C. So this the client side encryption is it is provided by the customer provided basically. sorry, that SSE-C is the customer provided, and by using the client side encryption you can also do the encryption while the data is in the rest. So this is all from my side.